Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chad here from Boat and Tackle with our good friend Mr. Ian Jones of Fish LSC Charters. How's it going, Ian?
It's going great. We're checking out some products today. It's absolutely great.
Yeah, we're talking Traxstech gear and as well, specifically Traxstech gear related to musky fishing and down rods. And Ian is the guy to talk to when you're talking down rods, so I wanted to show him the gear and let him explain to you why you want to have some down rods on your boat.
100%. We use down rods a lot on our charter service. We catch probably a couple hundred fish a year on down rods, so it's a great technique. That's it. It's a great technique to have.
Nice. Well, listen, we'll get right into it here. So Traxstech offers actually 5 or 6 different versions of rod holders for doing down rod. You actually don't need them for down rods, but they're really ideal for that. These happen, some of you have probably seen these before. These are called the Salties. S17 as we refer to them, and Traxstech has basically taken the S17 and adapted it to use in their track. So they've got one of their Traxstech adapter plates here. We mounted the S17 to it, or not we, but Traxstech specifically. Slide it into your track, tighten her down, and then you can set that rod for wherever you want to put it in the water. And Ian will talk a little bit more about that, I'm sure.
It's a beautiful thing on these, having them fully adjustable, just with one wing nut. It's very easy. Depending on what we're running on Lake St. Clair, sometimes we like to run them straight down in the water. If we have bad surface weeds, sometimes we like to run them, a flat line straight out from the boat. So the adjustability on these really is, first in class. You just can't beat it.
Absolutely. So this is kind of the entry level point of where we come into these. So this is, again, this is the A600 adapter plate with the S17 attachment. We'll slide this bad boy down. All right. If you want to step up to the next one, this isn't the big daddy, but we're getting up there. So this is called the ALT3, which is this lift and turn base here with the S17 rod holder attached on top. So again, same kind of concept there, Ian. Obviously the wing nut, right? You can adjust it.
It's great. It's fully adjustable. And you have that small riser to bring you up a little bit if you like that too. You really can't beat it. The adjustability on this, you really can't beat it. It's the next upgrade compared to this one. This is what I'm going to be running on my boat. Yep. Just the adjustability.
But don't worry, we're going to set you up. Don't worry.
Just the adjustability on this, seeing this.
Yeah.
You can't beat it for what I'm trying to do. It's going to put a lot more musky in the boat, having these tools.
Absolutely, and especially those of you that have a boat with the lower gunnels. I mean, that just gives you a way to raise it. We can actually do it on a taller riser. We've got some that stand over a foot tall. Yeah. So if you've got those low gunnels and you don't want to be like reaching way over to grab that rod, something like the ALT3 with the S17 is the way to go.
That's right. Yeah, and I have a lower gunnel boat in my charter boat, so this is absolutely perfect. If I want to run boat rods, no rod tip in the water, there we go. We're set up. All super easy to use. If I'm changing baits, so the pattern changes, I can very easily tip that rod tip in the water, get it a little deeper. The adjustability is just insane on these. It really is.
Absolutely, and even when you have a rod in there, you want to zip to another spot, you can leave the rod in there. You can just tip it all the way back into the boat. You've got a way to keep that rod safe as you're ripping across the lake, so no issues there. The other thing, I don't know if I showed you the lift and turn feature on there, Ian.
It's a great feature. It really is.
So obviously you can tip forward and back, of course, but one of the nice things is your ability to pick it up and turn it. So you want to face it more to the rear of the boat, no problem. Facing it forward, wherever the case. Got a nice heavy-duty strong spring in there. That thing's not going anywhere.
That's right.
So just, again, one more level of flexibility.
The adjustability on these, you have to see it for yourself. You can run any rod, any position you would ever want when it comes to musky fishing. And the down rods are the most important piece of our arsenal when it comes to fishing out there.
Why do you use the down rods? Like, what's the main reason you're running down rods?
I like to run down rods if it's super choppy. We got a 3-foot wave and my planer boards aren't running great. I'll run these down rods, or I'll run boat rods. So having the adjustability to run
heavy spring.
That's right, and that's a good thing to have, right?
It is. Yeah.
So having the ability to run a rod straight out from the boat like this in chop, it's going to give us a consistent pull. But having the option to do that on a whim instead of unscrewing stuff or doing this and that, it makes a big difference. The down rods are very important, especially in the chop.
So that's just keeping your bait running consistent?
Keeps your bait run consistent, that's right. If we put out planer boards, and planer boards work great for many applications. But the down rods, they're very important. The planer boards won't run super good in, let's say 3-foot waves. But if you still want to fish, you're going to need good equipment like this to run your down rods and boat rods.
Nice. Well, we look forward to getting you hooked up with some of this Traxstech gear this summer. Hopefully get out, maybe slay a few muskie with you.
100%.
Listen, if you guys are looking to get out and do some muskie, Ian's the guy you want to talk to. Ian Jones of Fish LSC Charters. We're going to put a link there at the bottom of the video so you can find him. And here at Boat and Tackle, we'd love to get you hooked up with Traxstech gear. Feel to reach out to us at 1-800-485-8950 or at boatandtackle.ca. We're looking forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks a lot, guys.